Welcome to Story Ideas on the Fly, where we take a story idea out of a hat and develop it into a story. The Butler Did It is a trope created by the conspiracy of butlers.
Okay, so
So
why
is
would
this a bunch of butlers trying to make conspiracy, or a conspiracy group that is related to butlers? Think butlers are
basically
evil or something.
I think whoever wrote this, what they meant was that a group of butlers, but they
It's trying to
purposely
make
made
it so
to say
people
that,
will automatically
you say
suspect
the
the
butler.
butler. But why would they?
Why would they want to make themselves... Or is it a reverse psychology thing?
I think it's a reverse psychology.
This sounds like the butler did it because everyone's trying to make it seem like the butler's the easy person to frame. And so that means anytime you hear the butler did it, you think they're being framed.
So
Okay.
they're creating this as they're basically treating it like a conspiracy theory or making it seem like
If you say that, you're
I don't know, that's the
conspiracy
easy
theory.
answer, unless you
Okay,
want to...
so what are they trying to do? What crimes are they trying to?
Assassination?
We can make this.
Usually when you have the butler did it, it's revolved around killing someone, so...
Yeah, usually it's whodunit.
Yeah.
I
Right.
feel like this is probably assassinations if we go down that route.
Okay, so we've got a group of assassins. They are working as butlers. Why are they working as butlers?
Because it gets you close to people.
Yeah.
And nobody ever
gives you
thinks
access
about...
to everything.
Yeah, you have access to everything. You have... I mean, no one pays attention to the servants.
Ooh.
I don't think it has to just be assassins because I think they'd make really good thieves. You
And
could
spies.
get into safes, you could get into
Yeah.
spies. So I think this could
Fair
be
enough.
actually a spy organization.
Mhm.
And they're like, the butler did it. Yeah, yeah. And anytime anyone says that, they're like, yeah, that's a laugh. Okay, go
You
ahead.
could actually have it where they do. You could, if you want this to be a little more serious of a conspiracy theory, have it be something where the butlers are not the ones at the top they're not the ones orchestrating everything. They're the ones they're intending to take the fall for something grand. But that's something that would be a cult like
Oh, I
devotion.
actually really like that idea.
But something where they are so devoted to the cause that they're
or
willing
not
to take
so
the fall.
devoted to the cause, so blackmailed by the cause.
That could be the
You know,
case
because
too.
you could
What's
have
the difference?
no. There's a
A little
huge
both.
Yeah, I
difference.
know, I was just...
But yes,
He was making a joke. Okay, yeah.
yes.
Oh.
But something where the butlers are intentionally
Being
taking
set
the
up
fall.
to take the fall.
Yes. They're intentionally set up to take the fall or even willingly taking the fall so that the glorious cause can carry on.
So what's this cause?
What is this cause? I think
I feel like this is still
you're-
probably something where you're going to end up doing a lot of killing people.
Assassination of
Likely.
powerful
Or
people,
other crimes.
stealing assets, spying,
kidnapping.
So this is definitely so high-ranked people are the victims. The types of people who would have butlers or go to parties with butlers and stuff.
So this could be something where you've got kind of a hate the rich.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
okay.
we all these rich people deserve to die type of thing. Even
Okay.
though the people over this are actually quite rich. But hey,
Yes.
hypocrisy, it's a great thing. So many people do
That's how
it.
it goes a lot of the times.
Okay.
One thing you could do is just say that these people are afraid of black swan events. Which, if you don't know what a black swan event, that's basically it's based off the idea of, we used to think for the longest time that all swans were white, and then someone randomly found out, no, there's a black swan right over there, so then they had to completely recontextualize it. And if you have some kind of society that has very strong extremes, you are more susceptible to black swan events, which our society is arguably one of those that would be susceptible to them, because about 1% of the population owns 90% of money, so...
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's kind of how it goes a lot of the times. But yeah, I do like the idea of this
Which
organization having been founded
just
by
disclaimer,
someone.
we have nothing against rich people. I've never seen a poor guy sign a paycheck, so I'm very thankful for it.
Yes.
Okay. So,
But I like the idea of, but I do like the idea of this was an organization that started from kind of we have nothing, but then because they were able to steal and kidnap and take accumulate wealth. They've been accumulating wealth, but they still declare their cause is the cause of the poor, the cause of the
one
weak,
thing they could do too is they could always do the butler did it, and try to frame the butlers, but never with enough evidence to convict them. Because that way it's not actually the butlers, but they're framing them and people are getting this mindset it's them when it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go either way with that.
You could.
Okay.
All right.
It specifically says so the Butlers are in on it because it's the conspiracy.
Well, they could be in
a
on it.
conspiracy of Butlers
either way.
could be the conspiracy where the Butlers are part of it, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so who
You
would
could
your
interpret
hero?
that more than one way, but
You have an evil
honestly-
organization to take down. Who's your hero?
I like a rich guy.
I do too.
I
Yeah,
like
probably.
okay, not Elon Musk himself, but
Somebody
even
with that
personality.
kind of attitude, yeah,
It's just kind of the Asperger's. I'm a workaholic. I'm really rich.
maybe
I
rags to
I'm
riches kind
brilliant.
of story. I don't know. Elon was that way, but
Really good at business, really smart,
But
art,
someone
owns
who
like
was-
15 companies, probably more than that.
but it's just like you just make him kind of obsessed with him, and he eventually make him have a butler who is desperately trying to get this guy to have some kind of like keep his social life together instead of focusing 100% on work.
Uh-huh.
so is his butler in on the Butler's conspiracy?
I think yes and no.
Okay.
I think the butler sees his job less about I have to like serve this guy drinks and stuff, and it's more about hey, this guy literally won't leave work alone, and so that's his job.
Oh, actually,
But he's
this
also-
He's trying to get
Well-
this guy to
Well,
follow.
no. And what's
Okay.
happening is he's trying to get this guy to pay more attention to his social life so that he can actually like do some shady stuff in his business. Because if he did rob him or something, the guy would instantly figure out because he's constantly working.
Okay,
And you go, okay, we lost $20. Who did this?
what if this
How
was
did you lose $20? You have trillions. I have counted every penny.
No. It's
Okay.
like okay, the books are wrong. Someone made a math error here. Dang it. Yeah. That's,
Gauss? Okay, what if this would take this a little bit of a different direction? What if your hero is a butler who is a little frustrated because, I know he's got his normal duties, but he really needs to get this guy a girl. He needs to get him a normal life. He feels like he needs to go beyond. And because he takes his job so seriously as more than just, opening doors and doing the house, he goes to Butlers Anonymous.
Ah.
And, where they're all sitting around going, yes, and I did whatever, and it just was, so tacky, and he's going, and I set him up with this gorgeous girl, and he wouldn't even take the date. He said he was busy. And so this could be kind of fun. He's got this Butlers Anonymous, but then through this where he's going, it doesn't have to be Butlers Anonymous. It could be some kind of training program or something. But this training program is in where these people come in and kind of force the butlers into this. And so then you've got the butler who kind of gets unwillingly pulled into this, having to fight this organization that's coming against him, and he finds out against his boss. And so he's going to have to get his boss off of business for a little bit to realize, no, there's a real threat here. Let's deal with this threat. And in the meantime, he does have to match him up with the girl sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it could be interesting because he brings this guy, he brings his this rich guy into society more to try to get him more, socially, get him to be social, and he's not interested in it until there's until there is problems going on, and he goes, I gotta fix this.
Must solve, yes.
It would be cute because then he could be like, I'm gonna go talk to that pretty girl. Master, you really? And ask her about this.
Nerds night!
That'd be
Yes.
fun. If
Okay.
I wrote this, there'd be a bromance between the butler and the,
Yes.
some serious
I like this.
romance here.
This could be fun. This could be like totally nerded out with a lot of, kind of the dark side of this too. This could be a fun book to write. Like I said,
Yes. I think that would be fun. And there's a lot of different ways you could take exactly how the organization works or who's the main character. But
I could write
Do you like the
this
Butler
because I do
wingman?
nerds really well. I wonder where I learned how to write nerds, you
You
know?
don't know any nerds in real life.
No, none whatsoever. Definitely am not one myself.
I'm
But,
not a nerd. I'm not smart enough.
Yes. That's why you're going into electrical engineering. He's smart. Don't listen to him. Okay, so this could be fun because you could get a darkness, you could get a playfulness, you could get, your little nerdy moments, you could get your non-nerdy. It could just be a very rich story.
Yeah.
I think you would write the characters very, very well.
Thanks.
So
I would have to flush out this Butler,
Yeah,
though, because
of course.
the torn loyalties, and the Butler society, like some of this conspiracy, I'd have to really play around with it and figure out what I want to do with it. But this would be, I could really see having fun with
what
this
about
story.
you boys? Yes, no. Hard or easy to write?
The thing is, it sounds really awesome, but there's just way too much, social stuff.
Oh, social.
And you have to remember.
This would be fun social stuff because he's trying to fix problems, and then he's
No. Here's the thing. I'm the problem he's trying to fix. I am. Asparagus are totally socially awkward.
you need
I
to-
don't know how to fix these problems. Otherwise, I would fix them in my own life.
Yes, it's
Writing
writing your
about it is-
T-shirt that said you read this T-shirt.
Sure, that's enough social interaction for one day. Yes, I have that T-shirt.
Yes, okay. So he's not writing it. She would be great and very good at the relationships.
Mhm.
I would.
I imagine you could write it.
I would write it very differently.
Mhm.
I mean, I'd put a lot of
Yeah.
intrigue as far as
Well, intrigue.
really developing
We like intrigues.
plot. And it would take a little while to really develop this cult. That's always a really good thing to do on a Sunday afternoon or something. Sit down and think, how do I write a cult? Yeah.
I think it's more as a crime ring with some members who have cult-like devotion. to
Yes.
it. But
Okay.
yes.
Well, I would love to hear what you would do with it. So give us your ideas. And don't forget, we would love more prompts for our hat. We'll see you next time.